Hello everyone, I am Tacit, and today we're going to be going over the new quest for Brighter Shores, the maintenance crew. Also, anyone watching this after the fact, I will be starting to put timestamps on the YouTube video. So obviously during the stream right now we won't have it, but after the fact there will be a bunch of timestamps because some people have kind of been using it as like a pseudo guide and everything. So we'll have timestamps to when we do it on the main account as well as the two side accounts. Basically how we're going to be tackling every quest on launch day whenever they roll around is we'll do it blind on our main account, then kind of start routing the as quick as we can go on the middle account, and then by the third account we try to beat the second account's time and try to get it as optimal as possible. Probably not the absolute most optimal way sometimes, but you know, trying to get it as quickly as possible. So if you're looking for just like the quickest possible guide, I guess check the third one, and if you're looking to just see it completely blind, just check it now because we're about to go do it on the main account. Anyways, beyond that, some other things to note. The second person has finally hit max level, or I believe they have. I haven't actually logged in yet, but based on their trajectory, they should have hit it within yesterday or very soon, like today, if they haven't already gotten it, which is Vorpal. He's been streaming, gosh, what, 12, 16 hours probably every day, something absurdly high. Definitely more than double our playtime. But yeah, I think he finally got max level, so that is the second person to finally get it. Beyond that, as far as us streaming a lot every single day, we will be doing that once again for Old School RuneScape when Sailing comes out. That's actually coming out this Wednesday. And we'll probably go for about a month, probably up until about Christmas time. I think we can get pretty much everything done then. I'm trying to get all collection log slots, all the unique, so do a bunch of variety with that as far as seeing everything with that. But anyways, let's start getting into it. So we have ourselves, of course, today, the maintenance crew quest launch about 6 hours ago. Today, you have been lucky enough to be invited to join the Goblin maintenance crew. Report to duty to Timble in the maintenance room immediately. No clue where that is, but I've had to guess it's probably top right. For those of you who have forgotten where the maintenance room is, it can be found off the Strange Junction. I don't know where that is. The maintenance crew is a 4-star side quest in the Mines of Metubin, and the lead developer of this quest was Steve. Thank you, Steve. Alright, let's go and yeah, let's get into things. So, let's go into the main account. We'll do the side 2 accounts next. Oh, yeah, we finally got base 50s on all the old accounts, by the way, as well. But our account was actually just AFKing in this region, so kind of convenient. Oh, I still have the stuff from the ingredients earlier. Whoops. Alright, where's this quest? Apparently in 16 minutes I gotta go do one daily, then the other one over there. What am I looking for here? I'm looking for the new 4-star quest of the maintenance crew. Looks like you need somewhere from 40 to 49 for blacksmith and stonemason. And it looks like we might have a boss enemy because we have to do a level 94, plus there's a big Kraken thing on the thumbnail thing. So there is a good chance of a boss enemy there. And it says I need to go to the maintenance room, which is a room not yet discovered, which means we need to go find it. Wonderful. I assume it's in top right. Maybe I'll just start going into every single room though. Wasn't there some rooms over here? No. There's one over there. Let me go search all the ones closest to us first, and then we'll kind of go from there as far as where we need to go. If it said it was off of some kind of junction, the problem is you don't have like a search option for the map. It said something junction is off of. So this one down here definitely isn't, but I want to check what the room is, so in case when the markers say to go to X room later, we have it unlocked. So we'll have it automatic. Oh, chest. But what is in here? Doesn't look like anything too relevant. What tier is this? Oh, it's way too low of a tier. It's already brewed though. You know, I'm going to hold on to that. The fact that it's already pre-brewed is not bad. It means we can actually use it. Alright, so nothing there, but we have the room unlocked, so if we need to go to it at any point in the quest, it's already good to go. Let me go check this room as well. I don't believe this is it, but if we need it for the quest later, we'll have it automatically marked on our map. So one less thing we'll need to worry about then. Oh no, this one's still under maintenance. Never mind. Okay. Alright, so yeah, it's probably top right then. Or is that one still under maintenance? Let's see, that one's under maintenance, that one's under maintenance. Where's this junction that I was talking about? It says some kind of something junction. It's not over there. Oh, there it is. Strange Junction. Right over there is where it is. Okay. So I'm going to go store all this away, and then I'll just go ahead over there. Actually, there's no storage rift on the way. Oh, no. Not that big a deal. But yeah, there it is. Because there's Strange Junction. And right north of that seems to be where the maintenance room is. Which is where all the fire toads are. Yeah, let's go get this quest started. Oh yeah, let me go make this small again. I just wanted it nice and big so we could see it when we were trying to figure out where it was on the map. But let's head over there. Hope all you guys been having a wonderful start of your week. Let's see, we got some guy called Herblore here. We got 3 little locked things. Only one of them is interactable. There's some certificates on the wall. We got 3 guys, so we'll probably have to do 3 things, 1 for each. Especially with him talking to one of them. Welcome to the maintenance room. What is this place? I just told you. It's the maintenance room. Yeah, the maintenance room. Well, what do you do here? Maintenance. We maintain things and keep the place tidy. Why are you interested in helping us out? Sure, why not? Excellent. So, for your first job, meet us outside the excavation site in the northwest of the mines. We do a report that some work needs doing up there. Okay. Oh, good. Do we get a path to go through that area? I would love if there was a way to go from northeast to other northeast from this area. Where is it? No, it's not connected. Or is it? Is it hidden there? Because I really wish this room connected to this area. Like this room over here connecting to this northeastern area. I'm not sure if we're getting that as an unlock from this quest, but that would be so nice. Where are we going? Rugged Tunnel. Is this one of those weird situations where teleporting to chapter 2 is quicker? Because I believe the answer is yes. One really big issue that the mines has right now. It's really annoying to get to northwest. Like the quickest way to get to northwest is to go to like literally the previous chapter. It's really weird. It's because this weird position is just really awkward. Alright, do we need any aggro skips? We should be fine here. How's this room doing? We could aggro skip him with that. Nope, he went on us. No! Out of all the directions you could have moved, you move on our path. Alright, we'll get this, grab this. Still got really low level. I think that's our next upgrade, actually, for woodcutting. Well, until they do the milestone update, which will completely change that. But currently, it would be our next thing to get these better vines, because gosh, our vine is such a low level right now. Alright, let's go and keep heading over here. What do we have? Where did the thingy go? Right over there. Alright, to the Rugged Tunnel, which is right over there. Which we're pretty much at right now. It's a room right over to the east here, and it looks like we can go east further as well. Once we get in there. Oh, little tongue guys over here. Actually, do they still drop their tongues? I guess they do. I know they changed like so many things over again in this chapter. Found a place, alright then. For some reason, this door has been locked. Here, take this key and open the door behind me. Sounds simple enough. No puzzles yet. So far haven't they put almost one puzzle in every quest so far? So what's going on there? Oh, it looks like a cinder block. I thought the path was still blocked. It's just the ground. Good work. Okay, let's get in there. Oh gosh, there it is. Wiki? No, we'll try to solve it. Oh gosh, we might be here a couple hours. Ah, this must be why we were called out here. You're gonna have to spin them too, don't you? But yeah, this is one of those slidey puzzles. Luckily, they didn't make it like a 5x5 or something. I hope we at least have to solve somewhere in this room, like a little diagram of it. You know what this is, don't you? Yes, I know exactly what this is. Of course, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's graffiti. Grattini? Gyarados? Actually, Giratina? I mean, graffiti. Exactly. What I was going to say. Exactly. Luckily, I think we have just the right bit of kit. Wimble, get the Power Washer Extreme 9000. That ought to do it. All right, boss. I'll go grab it now. Wait. What is going on here? Oh, hello there, Professor Tepler. We're just gonna clean up the graffiti as per your request. Graffiti? These are ancient carvings, just recently excavated. Then what have we called out for? I called about the leaking pipe in the corner. Oh, there it is. Repair time. Oh, I see. Not our department, I'm afraid. Oh yeah, what did you need for this quest? It was stonemason and smithing, so I guess that counts as smithing. Repairing the pipe, probably. But you're the maintenance crew, aren't you? That we are. But pipes and that lot are Dabble's business. Fine. Can't one of you at least help me with these carvings? We'd be happy to. You're up, newbie. Make us proud. We'll wait for you over here. There better be a diagram of the finished thing. It almost looks like it's like the people fighting the boss. No, there's no finished diagram. Okay, we're gonna have to figure out where each one is and then figure out how to do it. All right, there's the puzzle reset lever. And this will just be to move them all around then. Okay, this one's definitely top right. So let's try getting top 3 first. So I need the top left corner, which is... Okay, so you can see the frame as far as where they need to go. So this one needs to go all the way to top right. So let's move it one at a time and get them where they need to be. So let's get top row first, and then we'll worry about the bottom area. So, is this the right one? Yeah, and that's the other corner. Where is the middle piece, though? Oh, there it is. It's right there. So I need to shimmy that around. I need that to be off cycle on the other one then. So what do we need to do for that? Yeah, we can just do this. But then I need to shimmy this around to get it up there. Wait, which one am I trying to move? Trying to move this. No. Where'd it go? Oh, no. I'm trying to get the corner piece in there. So what is that then? I would need to get the other one behind the other one. So I need this to wait here. And then I need to shimmy this. But then have this one come in behind that one. And we should be good to go there. Alright, now we need to go do the other area. So we got top row done. So that should be top row completed. Now let's try working on these two. So let me go get the wall done. So I need this to move over one. And I would need this to be in the corner behind it. So I need this to be one cycle ahead of it. So if we do... Gosh, I haven't done one of these in so long. Because an old school RuneScape, you just have the puzzle thing auto-solve it for you. So I need this to be one set behind the other thing when I move it in. Yeah, so that's not going to work that way then. So I would need this to be one ahead of it. So if we do like what, this? And then move the other thing over? No, but then you're just circling it around. Wait. Because I need that to go boom, boom, and then that to follow it going boom, boom, and then be right there. Do you like offset it? Like, well, let me just move the other one over and then move the other one in? No, I would need that to be like right over there right now. Wait, I can still shimmy it around. There we go. Progress, right? No. No, do you just move this and then can you move the other one? But then the other one's not going to be in position though. But yeah, then you have the problem of that. Like, these two need to switch. Hold. No, that's not going to help because it's still offset by one. How do I move the other one? Gosh, I haven't done one of these in so long. Wait. Like, I have them in the correct set, but now I need them to move the other way. Can I just keep doing this and it gets it where they need to be? Hold. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now I just need to get these three where they need to be. So this one's bottom. Can I just shimmy them and we're good? Please tell me we can shimmy them and we'll be good. Aha! We got it! Alright, that wasn't too bad. That was horrible though. Good thing it's only a 3x3. If this was a 5x5 or bigger, we'd be in trouble. Wait a second. This is starting to look familiar. Interesting. I will need some time to research this. Please, come back later. Can I walk out the room and walk back in? What took you so long? I was trying. It's been a while. Right enough of you slacking off with the puzzles. We have important matters to attend to. Oh gosh, we're gonna have to do that 3 times today. Oh no. We still gotta do that 2 more times. I'm just now realizing that. Oh no. Right enough of you slacking off. I wonder if it's the same order every single time. Right enough of you slacking off with puzzles. We have important matters to attend to. What are we doing next? Let's see here. It says here we have reports that something needs repairing in the slime pool. Meet us at the outside of it in the grimy slime junction. Okay, I assume that's all the way in bottom right. Yeah, all right, let me go telly over there with mine deep. But yeah, that's something I'm going to check the wiki for once we get to the other two accounts, just to see if they have perfect solve. Because if it starts exactly the same for everyone, which I assume it does, then hopefully the wiki has the exact moves needed to minimum turn it. So we'll do that for the other two accounts when we do it, assuming the wiki has it by now. I'm not sure if it does yet, though. But fingers crossed wiki has the optimal pattern, because then we can get it done in probably like 10 moves because it's so small. Oh, you made it. Excellent. Took your time. Here, take this. Enter the slime pool to the east and repair the broken sign in there. A nice and easy. Oh, are we going to finally build a bridge in this chapter now that we're fixing a bunch of things? Completely foolproof. Just a simple repair. Oh, we're going to have to fight something, aren't we? Repair. Like something's just going to jump out and attack us. Yep, we're fine. Oh, nope, not fine. Where's the big slime that's going to jump out? I highly doubt this is a sea creature that was in the thumbnail and everything. Seems too early to bring out the main boss. Oh, we got a blob. Big blob. It should be pretty straightforward. I'm pretty sure I could just AFK him. Do you have any mechanics? It looks like he's charging. I should probably move out the way. Yeah, it is like 0 damage. Oh, he put poison on the ground. Interesting. Like, poisons the whole area. Hey, what are you weak to? He's not immune to anything and he's not weak to anything. If only we had more ammo. Now, what side are you going to pop up on? I was wondering what would happen here if every single side was just poison. Oh, good, good. Okay, I see. It disappears after a little while. Right, whack him a few times. And assumably he'll go over there now since he hasn't gone there yet if he follows some kind of pattern. Oh, we can still be hit here. Okay. And now hopefully he's over here, right? Oh, you can see his bubbles. The bubbles indicate where he's going to go. I didn't notice that earlier. I don't think it's going to matter. This thing is like 1 billion levels below us. Even on our alt accounts, we're like double its level. Alright, we're good to go. Let me repair the sign again. Read the sign. Warning, do not touch the slime. It'll turn you into a slime. The rest of the message seems to have snapped off. Fix the sign? Well, not exactly. Go on. There was a massive blob monster. Just a few slimes in there, nothing major. Crying about a few small slimes. No, really. And it broke the sign again. A likely story. Yeah, who would believe that? Yeah, all I'm hearing is you couldn't even handle a basic repair. What are we even paying you for? But I'm not even being paid. Alright, enough hiding. There's work to be done. What are we doing next? Let's see. It says here we have a report potholes in and around the gassy cave. Okay, I think that's where you fill up the worm thingies. Meet us down there pronto. That'd be a mine. Hey, Jeep is here. That'd be a mine telly over here. Hello, Stacy. Welcome, welcome, and good morning. Oh, there he is. He said hello. Telly too quick, though. I guess the cave should be the one with, yeah, that one. Oh, no, it's the one before that one. It's the one with all the tentacles. What do we have to do in there? There's nothing but tentacles. Or is it going to have to kill 1 billion of them? This room has literally nothing in it but tentacle combat. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I was these guys better not be standing here later. That's going to get in the way of the corner skip. Though I'm pretty sure they'll move by the time we finish this. You found the place, alright then? As you can see, this place and all the moderate mine shaft to the south have all these potholes in the floor. We need you to fill these in. They're in a clear violation of regulations. And by we, I mean you. There are tentacles in those holes. There's just a couple of nefarious looking tentacles. You'll manage. What do I fill the holes with? You'll need something sturdy to keep the tentacles coming back up through the holes. Wait, is this permanently going to remove the tentacles from this chapter? What about filling it with cement? No, you'll need something stronger. What about filling it with metal? You do look like the type that loves metal and sharp pointy things. Metal might work, but a metal sheet over the top won't be enough. What you'll need is to pour molten metal down there. That should do the trick. How can I transfer molten metal? No idea, to be honest. Maybe ask the other goblins in the other district for some ideas. What sort of metal do we need? Let's see. Here it is. Tell me what. Go to my locker in the maintenance room. There will be some things in there you can smelt down. Alright, there we go. About the potholes. Okay, yeah, we already did all that. Alright, let's go do it. I wonder if this is going to make it so there's permanently not tentacles here, and maybe they move the tentacles somewhere else that's less annoying. Oh, but then we never need to aggro skip the area ever again. Oh, the optimal pathing. There's a pretty nice reward for the quest, though, if you don't ever have to deal with those tentacles again. Alright, let me go open this. Alright, we got some metal thing. Do I need multiple things? No, just the one. It said I need to go and burn it down, so let's go to the little smithing thing right over here. Smelt this down into something we fill the pothole with. Also, we're still missing some items in between there, it looks like. Well, let's go smelt this down. I assume we just do this on any furnace. Used with goblin smelter. Oh, of course. Wait, is this not the goblin smelter? Yeah, I was gonna say. This is the goblin area. You need to create some form of container to collect the molten metal. We're gonna need to do that out of stone. Did she mention what I need for that? I can ask around the goblin district to find how to transfer the molten metal safely. Let's see. Oh, it's probably in the stonemason area. Because that requires smithing, so we still need to go use stonemason. So that one guy that helped us with the other quest will probably help us here. Oh, so hello, Mr. Kaguro. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, it would be great to lose his tentacles. I assume it's this guy who helped us with the other quests. Hello, human. What brings you to my little mine area? Do you have any suitable container for transporting molten metal? What a strange question. But yes, I guess I do. Okay, perfect. That worked out. You could always make a thermal flask. How can I make a thermal flask? You would need 6 pieces of etched rugged basalt, which I'm going to go buy from the shop. Which I need to go remember to go buy on the alt accounts immediately at the start of the quest. For these, you must use the tea machine. Okay, I can do that. Once you've done that, come to me and I can make you the... Okay, perfect. So what do you say? Just rugged basalt? That's Solo's tier 1. And you would easily have that for the requirement of this quest because this is only like level like 10, not even. And the quest already requires like 40 something. Alright, 1 set of 6 basalt. Thank you. Alright, basalt, basalt, B, basalt, 6, exactly, perfect. And he did say I need to go etch them. Which means we do need to have gas in this chamber. I believe both my 2 alts already have gas in the chamber. Though if you didn't, you would route the worm while doing the gas thing over here. Because you would get the worm from here, then you would go in that gas chamber, and then you would talk to them. If you didn't have any gas in your chamber yet. I'm probably not going to do that for any of the 3 accounts, though, assuming I already have the gas. We are going to need to get at least 1 gas worm if this thing's not already full to some degree. Because you need at least 1 charge. 1 worm gives you 10, though. Yeah, now we talk to him, and then he makes our little flask thingy. Can you make the thermal flask? You would need 6 pieces of etched rugged basalt. Is that not what I just did? Oh, this is coarse. Oops, wrong tier. Wait. Wrong tier. Whoops. Whoops. Okay, well, let me go get 6 rugged. Wrong tier. Oh, that's where the stonemason requirement, I guess, comes in. Wait, it's like tier 2 or tier 3 basalt. Probably tier 2. Whoops. Alright, rugged basalt. Are you the one that's rugged? Here we go. This is why you need 48 stonemason for this quest. It's rugged basalt, not basic basalt. Mistakes have been made. But yeah, that means you would need 48 stonemason for this quest and whatever the smithing requirement is then. Or whatever that changes to once the milestone update happens. Alright, round 2. Let's hope we don't make this mistake on the other 2 accounts. Surely not, right? Right? But I wonder if we get any other quest reward for this quest. Or is it just going to be like the tentacle thing and like some XP or something? I highly doubt we're getting a repeatable boss, sadly. Yeah, but no, it seems like this quest has at least 2 boss fights because we still haven't fought in the big tentacle monster thingy yet. Unless that's a part of a future quest. I have some extra rugged basalt. Can you help me make a thermal flask now? Okay. Go to the crafting station over here and I will show you. Easy enough. I wonder what happened if you canceled this. Oh, you can't. You're literally locked in. Clicking does nothing. There we go. I save that for later so it stops popping up. Alright. Alright, we're gonna go. So now I need to go and smelt this down. And then after we go and smelt that down, we should be good to go. Oh, so what's this key? Oh yeah, this key was for that one door. It's weird that this item is like the first one you get. Yeah, it's the one all the way over there. It's kind of strange. Alright, let me go smelt this down. I assume I'll have to do the full process. You need to place the thermal flask on the mold. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Right in you go. Yeah, we got it. Nice. Alright, we don't need to do anything to smith it then. That's probably where the smithing requirement came in. I have filled 0 of the 9 potholes. I assume we have to kill you first. Luckily they're a low enough level that they'll die pretty quickly. Actually, maybe I should go lower them even lower just so we can get this done even quicker. Because right now I'm fighting a 692, but I can just fight them at the lowest level and just kill them really quick. Not instantly, but quicker than this one would die. But is this just going to permanently fill them up? That's huge if so. Oh, I'm going to miss the tentacles here. I don't know, should I do this? What happens to combat then with this tentacle? Like, what happens when I have 986, 986 combat? Are these tentacles just never fightable again? Wait, let me pass action this guy. Oh, too late. I'll do it for the other ones. Oh, so isn't this thing weak to yellow? It is. I can actually whack him a few times with that and then kill it that way. Which I could pass action it from here if I want to. I'm pretty sure we could 5-shot it if we do that. Which is a lot quicker than what we're currently killing them at. Now let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to see what the hit difference is here if we do highs compared to lows. Because it might be worth it to do highs just for a little bit of extra XP. So it took us 6 on the lowest level one. Let's see how many it takes for this. So what is that? 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's only like 2 extra hits. I think 2 extra hits is worth the better XP. So I'm not going to bother pass actioning it then. Now we're almost there. Halfway done. Oh, there he is. I wonder where these tentacles are going to be moved to, because I highly doubt they're just being completely removed when we do this. Like from this chamber, yes, but you still need to be able to attack them somewhere. So at some point during this quest, we should probably unlock a new location to kill them that isn't in this annoying alleyway. Oh, I'm going to be sad that we no longer need to do the aggro skip. I might as well do it one last time. But the really good aggro skip that's been here for forever, where you do the diagonal into the diagonal for the 2-tick time save, and then boom, you're all the way through. But yeah, it's never going to be worth doing that again. Now you can just walk through because all these are going to be filled up. It's going to be a lot more convenient getting through here. But the little bit of skilled pathing that you would have used in the past is gone. But I'm curious where we're going to have to fight these now. Hopefully they're close to a bank. These things were pretty notoriously not that close to a bank, though I guess they have added some storage rough since then. Most notably the one over there. Because before you had to go like all the way over here to bank them. But now it's quite a bit closer. So I think this is the first time ever where our combat enemy's room has been changed. Assuming they do get a new room. That'd be weird if they don't, though. I might as well just camp yellow since they're weak to it anyways. Yeah, that should be all the holes. How many does it say? Yeah, I'm almost guaranteed they'll get a new room. Probably where that one big tentacle bossling is. Like around that area. Assuming we do get to fight a tentacle boss, it sure looks like it's leading up to something like that. Based on the diagram thingy earlier. How's it looking? I filled in all the potholes. Nicely done. You found the ore that was in the locker then. There was ore in the locker? What? Yes, there was. What did you smelt if not the ore? I'm so sorry, but I smelted down the big metal trinket that was in there. My Employee of the Month trophy. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Actually, no, I'm definitely mad. We only said the other thing for reference sake. Wait, stop what you're doing. Oh, yep, this is going to disturb some kind of monster. What happened to the tentacles? Well, I've just finished filling all these potholes in. And me. Me too. Okay, good, we're not to blame for this. Oh no, what have you done? Is there a problem? Well, yes, I believe so. In that case, it was the newbie who did it. Yeah, blame him. It's all his fault. What's the issue, Professor? The carvings. They warned of an ancient creature that used it to inhabit the mines. It had long, far-reaching tentacles that could burrow through rock. It was called the Karkanoxa. Yeah? And where is this Karkanoxa now? Karkanoxa. It has not been sighted for a long time, but I fear this business with the corruption may have awakened it from its slumber. Do you think these here tentacles are attached to some ancient being nobody has seen in ages? Good thing we didn't do anything to annoy it, just in case. What? You mean like pour molten metal into it? Ah. Well, it does seem rather unlikely to be the same beast. Well, looks like we have an ancient tentacle beast on our hands. Newbie, you go investigate. We're going to wait this out in the maintenance room. I must go to my office. I need to educate myself on this creature further. So I like how the item we had is still just on the ground during the cutscene. Do these rocks just stay there permanently now? I think the sound came from the south. Yeah, these rocks are just here forever now, right? It's part of the aesthetic. It's interesting that I can see his tentacle here. But yeah, otherwise it's just all rocks all over the place. But yeah, now you can just walk through. Cool. Anyways. They said somewhere to the south. Oh! Wasn't there a room over here? There was a new room that we unlocked over here in like the library thingy. It seems like it might have another room to the south of that where the boss room probably is. If only it was repeatable. Where's our tentacle whip weapon? I feel like there's something important I need to do here. Especially with him in the bookcase over there. Have you got the bottom to that noise? No, I have not. I'm still investigating. Oh. Okay. Well, it said south of the gassy chamber. That could be anywhere, though. There's a lot of room south of the gassy chamber. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be any of these core rooms. I assume it's not any of the rooms in the shopping district. I assume it's not the smithing room. So while I'm here, I'll still check these. Oh, okay, this one is the room, actually. We got 2 rogue tentacles. Please help us! Oh, you can definitely tell that the quest thingies here. They still have the same yellow weakness and immunity to necrome as the normal tentacles do. And similar to those low level ones, they seem to die in 6 hits here. For their overall damage. Open up a 7 hitter. Oh, an 8 hitter. There we go. I owe you my life, thank you. What on earth was that thing? I think this tentacle is linked to the same creature that was in the gassy cave. Well, I am worried. This is the first time this has ever happened. I'll get to the bottom of it. Anyway, hopefully I won't bother us anytime soon. I hope you're right. So there's just gonna be 2 holes here forever now? What was that? Stay here, I'll go investigate. I think the sound came from the west. Yeah, I can't even move onto these tiles. Interesting. There's 2 permanent holes in the middle of nowhere. Alright, to the west. Help! Got another set of 2 tentacle. But it looks like we're going to want to have at least like 80-90 combat for this quest. So these tentacles aren't as annoying. 100 or higher should be overkill at that point. And luckily both our ults right now are at 160. Also, I forget if I mentioned it earlier. Our 2 ults finally got base 50s. We're finally at base 50 all. Oh yeah, these holes better remove. This is right on the middle path of this really common path. So hopefully all these holes will be gone after the quest. Because these 2 would actually be kind of annoying where they are. I guess technically it doesn't go any slower though. If these were to stay here. That'd be really weird if they were to though. Because when you're doing that diagonal, you're not actually going any slower when you diagonal to diagonal. But hopefully we'll be able to get rid of those. Thank you so much. I hope that's the last we see of those things. Ah! I think the sound came from the south. Now we'll go check the stonemason room. I'm gonna check this one in case it is over here. Nope. Alright, let me go check the one over here then. Yep, here we are. Ugh. Is there a pathway now? Professor Templar, are you okay? My head. What happened? The tentacles. They smashed through the wall and knocked me down. Yay, we got a wall. Oh no. They destroyed the bookcase. Here, help me up. Thank you. There seems to be a passage through the hole. That would explain why there was always a draft. We need to follow this passage and find the source of the tentacles. We? You're planning on coming with me? Of course. You will need to help you investigate. When you're ready to go, lead the way and I will follow from a distance. I am ready. Let's make haste. We must explore this passageway at once. Ah, here they are. Okay, this is where tentacles exist now. Is this further or closer to a bank? Because I feel like the answer is further. Unless there's a storage rift in the next room. Is this further from the bank than before? Hello, storage rift. I need better banking for tentacles, not worse. But I hope they add one later if there's not one there. That's a pretty big oversight. This quest might actually make banking tentacles worse rather than better. Are you okay, Professor Templar? Those tentacles are starting to become a real pain. Go on and scout ahead. I need some time to recover. Yeah, still no storage rift. Oh, this is like a pattern thing. Alright, there we go. So here's the safe spot. Alright, good to go. Oh, whoops. Wrong way. Let's do it one at a time. Play it really safe. Now, what's going on here? No, I thought I could make it. Alright, fine. We'll wait on the in between there. Alright, so the wait spot is right there. Alright, there we go. Alright, now we just have to get through this pattern. Which is just boom, boom, boom. Alright, we're in. Easy enough. These things have like a bunch of cast things on the side. They didn't trigger anything yet though. Looks like we can go down there. Oh, I might have to let the water out before we can get there though. Oh. Alright, what is this going on here? Interesting. Can I just run it? No. Huh. Can I like duck here? Because they go through every single one. Oh! It breaks if you stay on it too long. I'm trying to figure out what this puzzle is. So it does that, then does that. Then it's going to come back the other way. In which case I need to go to that one. But the other one I can only stay on for X amount of time. So I gotta bait this. Well, I guess technically it doesn't matter if I get hit the other way there. Then we go over here, then I go here very briefly. Oh no, I can't even go there briefly. We just have to run from there. That one's a bait. So we go over here, bait this. Boom, boom, boom. We can stay here because it doesn't actually matter. We didn't have that happen. Then we go over here. No. Oh, I would need to bait it and then do the same thing again. So we go over here. Bait out the explosion. Oh, I went too far. Or not far enough. So we got to bait this one out to go. And we go over here for safety. Then we bait this one out again. And then move. So we have to bait that out and then move to the safe spot. No! That thing did a double. So we go over here, bait that out, immediately move over, go to safe spot, go over here, bait this out, go over there for safety, move there, and we should be good to go, right? Yeah, okay, there we go. We'll see if we remember that on the old accounts. Alright, it looks like they now attack multiple different locations. Where am I trying to get to? But this one's just spinning around. This one's also spinning around. Where am I trying to even get to right now? Over there? Oh yeah, this rock. Oh, that one is really easy. I guess just teaching a mechanic that they can spin now. That one looks like it's going to go up soon. Can I not? Oh, I gotta do multiple rocks. Oh, he's coming for me. Oh no. He's coming for us! That should be all of them. Good to go. Alright, how many more puzzles do we have? Hey, I made it to the other side of the bridge. Oh, they made it too. Oh, nice, you made it. What are you doing here? Did you fix the bridge? We received a call about disturbance in Professor Teplar's office and assumed she would want her bridge put back. So we did all the puzzle for nothing then. We went all the way around for nothing. Did you fix the bridge? Naturally. We're the maintenance crew after all. Yeah, fixing things is our whole deal. I have to go. See you later. Good to see you again. We must continue onwards. Are you sure you want to carry on? Of course. We must find the source of these tentacles at once. Luckily, Timble here is first aid trained. Dabble sent us all a week-long course. We got a certificate and everything. All right, let's continue. Excellent. We'll follow along just to make sure nothing else needs fixing. I thought it's because we wanted to get a glimpse of the tentacle creature. Be quiet, Dimble. Oops, sorry, boss. Any more tentacle puzzles? Or is that the end of the puzzling? Oh, boss fight time? Or big tentacle room. Ooh, it's hard to make out, make out, but there seems to be a disturbance in the water over there. Right you are, Professor. One of us will need to take a closer look. Go on, newbie. Hop to it. Are we gonna have to fight the boss while doing the puzzle thing? Or, you know, while dodging tentacle stuff? Small bubble. Big bubble. Eh, we're stuck here. I can't believe it. It's actually the Karakanaxa. No worries, Professor. I think we have just the device to handle ancient tentacled monsters. It's the teacup time. Right, listen up. This machine administers a large electric jolt via these two rods. Yeah, the tea leaf. No time to explain. Watch out. 20,000 HP, that's a lot of HP. The shock spare do a lot of damage. Okay, I don't have access to any attack, so I guess we're stalling until we can get a shock on it. And just stay in a nice, safe area. Feels like a Mario Party game. Actually, Fall Guys added one that was kind of like that with the tentacle thingy too. Alright, now's our chance. Oh yeah, what do I do with these? So now I have an actual location I need to try to get to while not falling off. The problem is it stalls us. Gotta be careful with that. We should be safe here. Wait, what do I do with these now? Tempest Day etching or apparatus, lightning emitting thing. What do I do with them? Oh, I put them on the rocks. Yep, let's wait a second. Tentacle to move. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. How much damage does this do? You have 20,000 HP. That machine's charging up. Uh-oh, that doesn't look good. Quick, give that tentacle a good whack. Wait, what am I trying to do here? Oh, that tentacle. I see. Oh, you can't tile skip in this game, can you? It's gonna be a problem. I keep wanting to do that with the rocks. Where we have like a forever lingering hitbox in this game. Now we're good to go. Still a no hit. Alright, here we go. Stand back. Alright, now we just gotta do that all that one more time then. That probably is gonna be harder now. Yeah, he's a lot quicker. And not a lot quicker. Still pretty slow. That's one thing that this game has been a little bit too easy for on a lot of the bosses so far. Hopefully when they do actual repeatable bosses, there's like harder mechanics overall. Because every quest boss has been pretty simple, no hit so far. Alright, same again. Oh, I couldn't read that. It went on its own. Yeah, there we go. I just need to go whack all the tentacles. And there should be boss completed. Just gotta defend from the tentacles for like a minute. So I'm trying to click, it doesn't let me move yet. Okay, there we go. I'm trying to like force it to make us move early. Alright, we should try doing that thing on the other account. Oh no! Okay, good, good, good. No! The no hit! It's ended. I thought he would diagonal that. Oh gosh, I didn't even see the other one. But I thought he would diagonal the other one earlier. Apparently you can't diagonal these. Like with most enemies in the game. Because they're an interactable object rather than actual combat. Alright, here we go. Stand back. Alright, simple enough. But yeah, the main thing that got me is they're an interactable object instead of combat for this fight. So they bring you adjacent to it rather than diagonal. So we got dragged right into the rock. Hello, Ron. Welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. Alright, there we go. That seems like quest completed pretty much. Well, that was rude. Mostly unfriendly. Let's get out of here before that thing wants to go another round. Oh, we can't just leave. We must return and make sure that it is defeated for good. I don't know. I reckon that thing should have caused problems after that being... gosh. I don't know. I reckon that thing shouldn't cause problems after that beating we just gave it. Yeah, I reckon we're done here. I guess you're right. Oh, does that mean repeatable boss later? About your teacup machine. Yeah, what about it? Why is it called a teacup? It stands for Tempest Day Etching Apparatus Control Unit Panel. And Leaf stands for lightning emitting antenna fixture. Why do you have that machine? Well, why wouldn't we have it? We're the maintenance crew after all. Yeah, imagine not having a remotely controlled lightning emitting device on hand. You do ask a lot of silly questions. I want to talk about something else. Well, what's stopping you? What are we doing next? Oh, with all the excitement, I forgot what we were doing. Okay, newbie. We have one final step before we can call it a day. Head over to Rockstone Tunnel, and we'll meet you there. I'll be returning to my office when you are done there. Please drop by. Where are we going and why? This is very far north. Let's go over there. Wait, where's the boss room? There's nothing else we could do over here. For now. Sure looks like eventual repeatable boss arena. But yeah, the only thing that seems weird with this quest is the new tentacle room doesn't have a storage rift in it. One of the rewards for this quest should be putting a storage rift in here. Or, you know, like this room should have a storage rift in it. Because that's actually worse than the previous tentacle location. Because before you would kill them right over here, and then they added this storage rift right over here. But to balance out this room compared to before, you would have to put a storage rift like right in the middle of the room. Hopefully it'll add that later. Because as it currently stands, it's actually harder to bank stuff from tentacle room rather than easier. I got to skip on him. Was this the one they wanted, or was the other one? No, that's the under construction. They wanted this one. All right, what do we have going on over here? Is this a teleport back to this area? Please be a teleport. Looks like we can climb up there and get a teleporter. Nice of you to make it. What are we doing here? Please be a teleporter. Please be a teleporter. Well, take a wild guess. A teleporter? Let's see. Are any of these? There's a teleporter up there. We're going to pour molten metal on some ancient doormat beings. Dormant beings. We're here to fix the crack in a pipe over there. The metal lifts have turned abnormally intelligent and require our assistance with something. These things? That sounds a bit unlikely, doesn't it? Yeah, where did you get that idea from? We're here to fix the crack in the pipe over there? Pipes are in our area. Yeah, we take care of more important matters. We're going to pour molten metal on some ancient dormant thing? I believe it was you that did that. You should have learned for your lesson by now. Yeah, no more messing with ancient beings. Just tell me. Giving up, are you? The reason we are here is because... There's a teleporter up there. Because of this monstrosity behind me. What, Dimple? Oi! No, I'm talking about this ivy over here. Burn it down. These need to be removed before they cause some real damage. But as per normal, we have just the right tool for the job. Newbie, take these explosives and place them at the base of the ivory. Don't look at me like that. Hop to it. Boom. Alright, we're in. Uh-oh. Newbie, what do you do that for? You're only supposed to blow the ivory off. Right, well, I think that's our cue to get out of here. I best not mention this to Dabble, right? Catch you later. It's been emotional. Please be a teleporter, please be a teleporter, please be a teleporter, please be a teleporter. Yes! I mentioned this earlier, we'd probably get a teleporter from this quest. But apparently we also get tentacles being removed from that one hallway. Nice. All right, there we go. Northeast Telly. Now it's not super annoying to get over here. It's also probably quicker when selling your stuff from smithing to Telly over here and then sell it over there as well. But yeah, that's huge. We've been needing a teleporter to get northeast for a while now. But I had a feeling that was going to be the reward for the quest, and it actually was. Nice. Though I didn't realize we'd get the tentacle thing as well, which is pretty nice. Alright, let's go back to what's her name. And that should be quest completed. I don't see anything else that we could possibly have to do. Then we gotta go do it 2 more times. And we're gonna check the wiki before we do it the second time around, though. As I do want to double check if the slidey puzzle has all the solve already on it. It's only been 6 hours, so they might not have yet. We're 7 hours at this point. But I'm hoping they have like the exact like 10 or whatever moves it is to solve the slidey puzzle. Otherwise, it's going to take us like 5 to 10 minutes every time to do that puzzle. Oh, where am I going? This is the wrong area. No, the boss doesn't seem repeatable from what I could tell. Unless it's repeatable after the fact. I can go check after real quick. But no, I don't think they're adding any repeatable bosses until they start adding like 5-star gear and stuff to the game or whatever they're going to do with that. Which I assume you'll be able to keep tuning up to your level. Unlike the current gear in the game where it's kind of locked at what level it is at. Ah, there we are. I trust everything went well with Thimble. They might also be waiting for Chapter 6. Because Chapter 6 is going to have some kind of enhancing system in some way, shape, or form. So they might be waiting for that before they add any bosses. And then use all the bosses' material for the enhancing system for Chapter 6. Ah, there you are. I trust everything went with, well with Thimble. So like 2 years from now, basically. By your standards, it was pretty uneventful. Well, that still leaves a lot of scope for chaos. Yeah, Chapter 6, they were mentioning some kind of upgrading system for after Chapter 5 to basically work for the rest of the chapters. My assumption is you'll be able to tune 4-star and 5-star weapons upwards to your level range. Because right now they're kind of locked at their level. Well, for one, 5 stars doesn't exist. But, you know, level 4 stars are untradeable. But they are basically locked to you. Like, if you had trading enabled, you could even sell this weapon. You could only sell it to the shopkeeper. There's literally, it even says right there, not tradable. So there's a good chance in Chapter 6 you'll be able to go tune these up to whatever level range, as well as 5 stars whenever they come in. And these will also have special attacks once the rest of the combat rework comes in. But you'll probably also be able to add enhancements and stuff, like % extra damage, things like that, whatever they end up doing for it. But most of that should be coming in Chapter 6, which is probably when they're going to add a lot of bosses. Because there's a good chance a lot of the boss material from all these like side quest bosses are going to be used for that skill or something similar. But we don't currently know the specifics in that regard. But I assume they'd wait closer to then. Well, that still leaves a lot of scope for chaos. At least this time I have not heard a roar from the depths of the mines. Anyway, I would just like to sincerely thank you for all your help. It is it's not every day one faces a beast like that and lives to tell the tale. Accept my sincerest gratitude. What do we get for reward other than everything we already got as reward? So we got a bunch of combat XP, a bunch of smithing XP, a bunch of stonemason XP. Mine's northeast portal stone and tentacles have been rehomed. So you don't have to deal with them during the that one hallway there. But those are the 2 main rewards there. The mine northeast and tentacles have been removed to a worse location, but better for pathing. Yeah, they gotta add a storage rift to this room somewheres. Like right in the middle of the room or somewheres here. Because they've technically gotten worse from the update. Oh, so I'm going to check real quick. I highly doubt it, but I'm going to check to see if the boss is repeatable. 99% chance it isn't. But that's not going to stop me from trying. So I'm going to go ahead over there real quick. One day it probably will be repeatable, but I'm pretty sure it's not repeatable right now. Like every other boss in the game. But it's not going to stop me from checking. Oh, so we've been carrying these items this entire time. Yeah, it's not repeatable. But one day, probably. Anyways, let's go bring him back to his AFK. And yeah, let's go to the other 2 accounts, I guess. I'll go double check the wiki before we go and do the other thing to see if the puzzle is there. Otherwise, we're going to have to spend 5 to 10 minutes every time solving that one puzzle. But hopefully the wiki has the minimum answer solve. Because assumably it's the same puzzle every time for everyone. This is a pretty small puzzle. It'd be weird to make it random. Alright, let's go do it 2 more times. Alright, 1 down. Back to AFK you go. As we mentioned earlier, we did finally get base 50s on all the alt accounts as well. And we're getting really close to completing our alt quests. We should have it done within the next few weeks. But there we are, base 50, literally right now. We now officially have base 50 all on every account now. You know, on our main 3. Or, you know, we don't have any others, you know, on our 3 profile thingies. Alright, let me go and store these away, and yeah, let's go to round 2. Storage rift's right over here. Before we do, though, let me go check the wiki. What was this quest called again? It's called maintenance crew, I believe. The maintenance crew. Please have the solve for the puzzle. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh no. I don't see a step-by-step exact thingy here. Let's see. Examining the individual carvings will reveal the correct glyph for the location. Oh, you can actually check what the correct glyph is as well for the thingy. Yeah, they didn't put down the answer. Unless it's random for everyone. Click solution. Maybe where's solution? Let's see. Once the... Yeah, I don't see one here. Solution. Puzzle solution. Where? Oh, expand. Here it is. Oh, yeah, I found it. It's under the expand all the way over there. For whatever reason, it's all the way at the other side of the map of the screen. Okay, there it is. Perfect. It's right, down, left, down, right, up, left, down, right, down, left, up. And then from here, move the glyphs right, up, left, down, right, up, left, down, right, up, left. What on earth? Okay, I got a solution for this. From the power of Steam, I can keep this right over here. All right, where's the solution? Right there. Okay, we'll do it like that. But then I can pin it. And there we go. We have our solution. Alright. We got this. Alright, let's go do run number 2. But this time with the solve for the thing. Also, I don't need the solution thing to stay up there. Let me get rid of that. There we go. Alright. Perfect. Alright, where are we going? Let's see. Let's go over to maintenance crew. Hey, let me go time it too, just for the fun of it. See if we can do it quicker on the second time. Where's the timer and all this mess? I can't see it because the other thing's overlapping it now. Wait, where is the timer? Am I going crazy? Where's the... Oh, there it is. Alright, put it over there, pin that over there. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, no, I want it pinned, not unpinned. And then I need to pin this, make it like a 30-minute timer. There's no way this quest takes longer than 30 minutes, right? I don't know. How long did this take us? We've been going for like an hour. You know what? Let me make it an hour just in case, I guess. There's no way we're going to take that long, though, but... It might actually take over 30 minutes. I'm not sure. Alright, let me go pin this as well. Unfortunately, it only counts down, not up. But whatever the difference is off of an hour is how long we took. I just need it nice and centered. Alright, it's centered enough. Alright, I think we're good to go. Alright, let's go start this quest. What should we count to start a quest at? Maintenance room? Not yet discovered. Oh yeah, how am I going to use teleports if I'm going to have that up there? Let me go and, I can figure out where they are. Nope, that's not it. Wait, this might be difficult. Okay, I need to get rid of this then for that. Alright, we'll bring it back up in a second. Alright, let me go to Mine Southwest, buy our stuff. And I'll just pre-buy the rocks and not count that as quest time. I will pre-buy the 6 basalt. In the correct tier, tier 2. Do not accidentally buy tier 1. Yeah, Steam has quite a few nice features. I feel like people don't really utilize too often. But yeah, you can pin web pages, you can pin the clock, you can pin quite a few things that are useful. I wish I had a counter that counted up though instead of down. It's like an alarm counter, but it doesn't have like a speed run timer. Oh good, we have the level for it, well, obviously. Let's see, there we go. But we'll start the time as soon as we talk to the person at the maintenance room, I guess, then. And then our goal is to go as quickly as possible here, and then our goal in the next account is to try to go quicker than that. Alright, where are we going? We're going to maintenance room, which is right over here. That will start the timer right now. And I'll pin this as well, I guess, right now as well. I'll wait until we have to do the puzzle. I'll wait all the way until then. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Dialogue. Sure, why not? Blah, blah, blah. Where are we going next? All right, rugged tunnel. I believe this is a teleport to other area angle. We could run from here. I'm actually not sure which one is quicker. But I feel like this is slightly quicker. There's one slight issue with the northwest section of the mines. Is that going to the previous chapter is technically quicker. Which is not ideal. And a new teleporter doesn't fix that either. The new teleporter is really good though. Alright, now we can start bringing up the puzzle because we shouldn't need another teleporter by then. So let me pin that. So it's right. Alright, well, we'll get there when we get there. But hopefully we don't make a mistake, otherwise we're in trouble. It might just be easier to reset the whole puzzle than try to solve it if we make a mistake. Oh yeah, some of that dialogue might be blocked here, won't it? That's the only problem with having that thing up. I can click through it, but I can't see through it. I guess we could have put it in opacity on it. Hold. 50%. Huge. I forgot that's a thing as well. Oh, but now it's harder to see, though. Give me 100% back. Alright, here we go. Right? That means right? Yeah, right. Down. Left. Down. Right. Up. Left would be this one. Right, up. Wait, now I'm losing track of where I am. Oh no. It was the other left, right? Down. Left. I think I'm already stuck. Down. Right. Up. Right. Up. Left. Down. Right, down, left, up. From here, move the glyphs right. I feel like I already messed up earlier because I got like somewhat in between. I need to like stretch this out or something because it's like so compact with how it is right now. Right, up. Oh, who knows? Maybe this is gonna be correct. If this isn't, I definitely got to reset the whole puzzle. Down, right, up. Left. Yeah, I can't. Left. There's not even a second left. I already messed up. No! Yeah, it says first row should be correct. Yeah, let me reset. I need to, like, make this wider or something. But if I make it, like, really vertical at the bottom? I got a plan. What if we do this? Yeah, I need it as, like, one solid text block. So I don't make a mistake. Because it's way too weird when it's bunched up like that. Oh, we got this. Alright, now it should be a lot harder to lose track of where it is. So we gotta go right, down, left, down, right, up, left, down, right, down, left, up. Yeah, now the top is correct. Perfect. And now we go right, up, left, down, right, up, left, down, right, up, left. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot easier when it's like one big line of text. I will save that for later then for the second account. Alright, there we go. Alright, that was a little unfortunate. That'll be a lot of time saved for the third run though. Assuming we get it first try. Which hopefully will at this point. Now that we have the strategy down. But it was confusing. It was like a column before, so I had to keep like checking where we were at. As a straight line, it's a lot easier to keep track of. Alright, let's go take out the slime boss real quick. But that's a good solid 1 minute time save. The next final run we'll be able to go get. I think the aim would probably be to try to get sub 30. The main thing that could slow us down is if we get hit a lot by the tentacles trying to rush it. Oh, you made it. Excellent. I'm not sure why I'm trying to read the text, but there we go. There we got the sign, fix the sign, fight the boss, repair. Also, oddly enough, this boss is not immune to green like normal slimes. So we can just run whatever on it. The only thing that's immune to anything is immune to Necromay. Which means I can't use range on the tentacles later. Or the other melee. I can double check what we have on the other account as well. Because all the tentacles do have immune to Necromay. But this one doesn't share its green immunity like the other thing does. Yeah, it has no immunity. Oh, does he follow? Okay, good, good, good. You can see the bubbles. So the bubbles are the main tell of where he's going. Something I didn't notice till the end of the first fight last time. I was wondering if he goes in the same order. Because if so, he's going to go over here next. He doesn't go in the same order. Oh, so through the poison we go. Actually, at this point, I might as well just wait for him. But yeah, it does seem like he'll go for one of each first, but he doesn't always go in the same order. Actually, no, did he start over there? Wait, maybe he did. Because we're killing it so much slower because our damage is so much worse. But no, that is the same order. And then he's going to be over here again, right? Yeah, he's just following the same pattern every time. Okay. And he moves wherever the bubbles move. Yeah, we're out of here. Oh yeah, I still need to repair this side. Repair. That's not repair. Repair. Oh, it's already repaired. I was picking it back up. Alright, talk to, blah, 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 blah. I think now we go grab the trophy thingy. Or meet them in the tentacle hall. Yeah, ghastly chamber. Okay, we meet them in the tentacle hall. And then talk to them. I then need to go get the metal thing. I then need to go etch these stones. And we should be good to go. Then we smith it down. Fill out all the tentacles. Kill several of them. Those I might pass action for. Because what level are we at right now for these little guys? They're at level 40. Oh no, they're already at lowest level. Perfect. I don't even need to pass action. That's already their lowest possible level. Easy. Alright, talk to you. Blah, blah. No, don't walk there. No. Out of all the ways you could have pathed. Does it always do that? Or was it just because of my click? Yeah, he always does that. Okay. So you got to manually move there when we do that on the final account. You have to manually do the diagonal thing. I think that's all the dialogue we need. Yeah, that should be everything. Alright, so first things first, let's go get the medal from the shop. Get the Employee of the Month trophy. Alright, let me go examine it. I didn't actually examine it last time around. Now we know what it is, but does examining it actually tell us what it is? Because our guy technically doesn't know what it is yet. But does the trophy itself have any indication of what it is on itself? What seems to be an award for Employee of the Month. Perfect for smelting. So yeah, he actually does know what it is ahead of time. That's kind of funny. All right, let's go get the stone thingy. Luckily, with pre-bought stone already, you're good to go. So far, we're 10 minutes into the quest. I might actually be able to get a sub 30 on the first try. But no, the tentacle puzzle area is going to be the main time loss. There's a lot that can go wrong there. Well, every time we get here, we're going to try to beat it on the other account then. Hopefully both of them are sub 30. These took us like, what, 40, 50 minutes on the other one? Oh yeah, I didn't check this earlier, but did Vorplocha get ranked 1 yet? He's about to. He technically hasn't gotten it yet, but he will be very soon. Not sure if we'll be getting it during this stream, but the title's still technically true. It's happening today. It just hasn't happened yet. But yeah, he'll be getting top, or, you know, max level in, probably like 3 hours, 5 hours? Like 5 hours tops. Assuming he's on right now. What level does he have left? What did he say for absolute last? I didn't even check earlier. The absolute last thing he saved was 1 mining level and 4 combat levels. Was the last thing he went for. Alright, let's go get our smelting thing. Wait, what? Oh, I need to put this in first. And then we can put that there. And then we can put this here. There we go. Hello, Sosa! Welcome, welcome. Alright, there we go. Now let's go and fill up all these holes. We just do this right now, right? I don't think we can do anything weird, right? Yeah, we just filled them up immediately. And then after that, I believe we start doing the tentacle puzzles then. Oh, no, we gotta find the 2 disturbances first. One of them was in the room to the south, one of them was to the west. And then we start the whole tentacle puzzle phase. Which is probably the most time-consuming part of the quest. Or at least the one that we can make the most mistakes on. Mistake doesn't set you back that much, though, but it's really easy to make one if we're trying to rush it. Like, it's the part of the quest that will definitely have the highest time variance. And what level is this potion for? It's only for 5% these days? That's so trash. Never mind, it doesn't even matter that they didn't add a storage rift there. Who on earth is banking 5%? They ran out of a milestone system. Like, the level range that you'd have to do them for is so small. Like, currently you do them for 2 levels. But at most under a new milestone system, it would be like, what, 5? Not even? Probably even less. Well, I mean, not less than 2, but you know. So never mind. Those not being bankable is irrelevant. Still kind of weird that they become harder to bank after the quest rather than before, though. But the actual ingredient you get from them is completely useless. Is your stream spoiler okay? Did you hear you're doing it another character? Oh yeah, you can do any spoilers. That's fine. Yeah, we already went through it already. We already did it on the main account. Oops, I didn't fill the hole, did I? Whoops. Let me go fill it before it revives. But what do you want to mention? Oh, let's see. Let me go back. I forgot to fill the hole. No, it revived! I forgot to fill the hole. Time loss, oh no. Well, that's just more time that the third account can make up for. The crumbling causeway with the gas vents for some reason. Oh, it follows a really weird pattern. I can show it once we get there. But yeah, it follows a really weird trial and error pattern. We'll be there in about like 10 minutes, I think, or so. It's hard to explain without showing it. Also, I forget what the pattern even is. We'll figure it out once we get there. But yeah, it took us like 3 or 4 attempts before we got through. It always does the same attacks every time, but there's like a deliberate floor that's like a trap. It takes like a few attempts to really figure out like what the pathing is for it. It's probably one of the trickier puzzles in this one. It's a lot less straightforward than every other puzzle that's in it. Then the slidey puzzle. Luckily it's a 3x3 grid though. If they would have made that like a 5x5 or bigger, we'd be in trouble. Because honestly, a 5x5 could probably take me like 30 minutes. Alright, 2 more to go, and now we never need to kill another tentacle again. At least not for a very long time. Actually, I say that, they actually do need to kill it soon, if they're not AFKing. Their tunnel upgrades around the corner. I mostly have them doing raid dens at the moment. Also, I didn't end up reading through it during this stream at all, but they actually ended up updating the weekly leak, of course. And we got some more milestone information. And they mentioned there's going to be some changes happening with how you can end up selecting what your enemies are going to be for combat. So I'm interested to see exactly how that's going to pan out overall. Is you'll have a lot more choice over it compared to before, which is going to be nice. You're still going to have to go through every enemy, but you're going to have a lot more selection of how you go through every enemy. You filled all the potholes. Nicely done. You found the ore. Why am I reading this? We're going for speed, not for lore. We already read it all earlier. Alright, this should be the point where we have to go through and find the 3 tentacles. Or the 3 rooms of tentacles. One should be perfectly south, the other one west, and then the other one that starts the tentacle puzzles section. There's the permanent rocks falling down. Oh, come on, let me move. Apparently spam clicking the map doesn't count as progressing dialogue. Alright, now we gotta go kill 6 tentacles real quick. Or is that only 4, actually? I don't think in the 3rd room we actually have to kill any. Unfortunately, I do have to melee them the whole time, though they shouldn't really be able to kill me. Level 94. They're higher than the other tentacle, but there's nowhere near being threatening. But it looks like it took us almost 20 minutes just to get to the tentacle puzzle. So it's definitely going to be over 20 minutes. I mean, over 30. Hopefully we can go quick enough on the final account to get under 30. It's going to be tight, though. Because the best we could probably do is like 15 minutes to get to the tentacle puzzle area. Then tentacle puzzle probably going to take like a solid 10 minutes. And then the boss fight. And then the stuff you have to do after the boss fight. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's up 30 is going to be possible. There's a lot more you have to do in the quest compared to the other one. Like compared to the Because one that we had recently. It's nice to see this place having a bunch of people in it and everything. There's one nice thing about quest days and stuff like that. You get to see like the whole area just completely crowded. All they gotta do is just add more content. Eventually. Next big patch, forget if I mentioned it. 2 weeks from now is the start of the Christmas event. Whatever they're doing for that this year. And then, that's the only thing we know at this point. I would assume they're trying to get milestones before the end of the year, but no dates yet. They mentioned they're going to give a date for the beta soon. Which is probably sometime next month. Which means the patch is probably really late December or early January for a milestone update. Because they might not be able to push it out by the end of the year. I didn't even bother double checking earlier. Do those holes go away? I sure hope they do. That'd be weird if those holes stay there. Yeah, honestly, the quest's been one of the best parts of the game lately. All the new quests I've been doing. They've been a lot of fun. Hey, whoever was asking about that one puzzle earlier, we're coming up to it somewhat soon. Just gotta get past a few tentacles first. And a billion dialogue boxes that we can't skip through. Go, go, go. Alright, bringing a fear potion drink could be nice here just to skip past this. I was gonna do it immediately though. It only wastes like a few extra seconds, not that big a deal. And of course we got another boss fight, but unfortunately not repeatable. And also slightly too easy again, though. I guess they're just doing that for quests deliberately because obviously you don't want to like bottleneck someone on a quest like that. If only we could re-repair this bridge. It would save a solid 10 minutes. Like 5 to 10. Alright, let's go through the tentacle rooms. What do we have to do for this one? This one just run immediately, right? I think we can make it. Oh! Oh, we gotta wait. Alright, there we go. Just gonna run for it. What's the worst that can happen? Nice, you can immediately make the run. Alright, that's good to know for the final account. You can't on the first one, but you can on the second one. Alright, there we go. Alright, this one was just go wide. Alright, this could be a double hit. We can just go by it. That's gonna be a safe spot over there. Alright, there we go. And this is just a move, move, move. If in doubt, just go exactly where their last hit was. And you'll always be safe. Oh yeah, here was the one gashed puzzle. So you gotta bait this one out over here. Then move over here. Oh, I went too far. I think it's 2 tiles. So we have to go 2 tile over here to bait out this. We then immediately move over here. We then go... Oh, I also got to move from that as well. So you got to go over here. Then climb up this ladder. Then we can take this cycle over here. And that will dodge this. We then have to bait this out and then immediately run from it. And then we go over here. And we should be safe. Yeah, that's what you have to do. So you go over here, bait that out. You then immediately climb up that ladder. Then you go to this safe spot, which will automatically do the next set. Then you go like to that tile or so right over there. It's either the first or second. I normally go to the second. To bait that out, but then immediately move like over there to get out of the range. And then you just can go straight through. There is a side panel here that I normally stop by. I'm not sure if it's needed. But I always stop there as well. In case there's like another wave or something. So it's there, immediately go up ladder. It's second tile, go up ladder, go to this safe spot, bait this area like right over here, but then go to this safe spot. Then go to here and then just go all the way forward. Is the solve for it. And what are we doing now? Oh yeah, all the rocks. Let me go for this one first because it's so close. I'll do that one last because it's closest to the thingy. Oh, I'm gonna get hit here. Is it gonna hit me during the cutscene? Okay, good, it doesn't progress during cutscene. That'll be good to know for the speedrun account. Alright, and now we just have to go through that one tentacle right over there. Actually, I can just go straight through it. Because time's going to be stopped when I go here. So we should just be able to run straight there. No, wait! It didn't actually stop time until it's all the way down. No! Scammed. Wait, what hit me? Oh, the other one. Whoops. I didn't even see him there. Wait, so I'm actually going to have to wait. Oh, wait, that one actually crumbled. Interesting. I didn't have that happen last time. Alright, then we have to walk around. That one also crumbled. Wait, I thought I pushed this rock earlier. Am I going crazy? Oh, if you fall, you have to redo every rock? I actually didn't fall a single time the last time. Wait, you gotta redo all of it when you fall once? I didn't realize that. Oh no. This one actually punished you pretty heavily for a fall then. I didn't realize we didn't actually fall a single time the first time around on this one. I also don't feel like we ended up having nearly as many tiles break away either. Alright, how many more puzzles do we have? Or was that the last one? I think that's the last one because we're connecting to the room right now. So all we have left is the boss fight then. Oh, you know what? We could definitely get sub 30 minutes on the other account then. I thought that section was a lot longer. It just felt longer because we kept messing up sometimes. Alright, talk to you. Alright, let's go do the boss fight. So we're currently 26 minutes in. So we got to kill this in 4 minutes if we want to be under 30. If we don't get it on this account, we'll definitely get it on the other one then. Which seems to be about where most of the quests are, like slightly under 30 minutes if you know what you're doing. Or like a little under an hour if you're doing it like blind, completely blind. Alright, so the first section was just dodge, I'm pretty sure. Luckily its attack is at the speed of Glacier. It would probably hit hard. But it hits so slow. Let's go over here. There's a lot of dodge areas over here. Alright. Is this the rods? Yeah, this is the rod now. It's rod time. Alright, grab that rod. Grab that rod. Actually, oh no, I'm gonna get hit. No! Rod delay. Also, I could technically grab one rod and then set it, and then grab one rod and set it. We could do it that way as well. Alright, now it's tentacle hitting time. I just realized you can't actually heal during this boss, can you? You actually have a very limited amount of HP. I didn't even think about that just now. Because since we're technically not in combat, we technically can't heal. So whatever HP you have is your total you have. Yeah, there we go. Boss half dead. Oh, she gave a drink too. Oh, you actually get a pre-heal. I didn't realize that because we didn't take any damage last time. But there's a midway boss heal. Interesting. That means we need to go no hit for the first section then, for sure. Because we actually skipped that first time around because we didn't take any damage. So you skip the entire, like, 10-20 second healing thing if you, go damageless. Because we didn't see that the first time around. Just went straight to the next phase. Look at the rod's right next to me, how convenient. They actually threw it to us. I should have done that earlier. It's a lot better just to do one and immediately put it in then. Since we're already closer to the rock. Alright, tentacle hitting time. Yeah, it looks like we're on track for 32 minutes or 33 minutes. So we gotta save like 3 minutes on the final run. I just wonder how much damage they do when they charge hit you like that. They definitely look like they're charging up to do a big shock thingy. But we haven't actually been hit by it yet. For science, I almost want to do it, but I have a feeling it might insta-kill us or something. Or at least do a lot of damage. Alright, that's boss concluded, right? Just gets zapped. Alright, there we go. Easy as that. Don't worry, big guy. You'll be repeatable one day. We'll eventually get the tentacle whip weapon from you. I'm not sure which one of these is important. What are you doing next? There it is. Wait, where are we going? I actually forget what we have to do here. Oh yeah, the north east one. This is to get us the teleport stone. I do feel like this kind of goes out of your way to do nothing though. This is the one weird part of the quest that it feels like they're just doing this to give you the reward. I feel like there was very little reason why we had to come back here. Other than it's like, oh yeah, let's go do one more job randomly over here in the middle of nowhere. It's pretty much solely just to give the teleporter. I don't mind it though, we've been needing this teleporter for a while. It is so annoying getting back up here. For the smithing AFK. Also some of the mining AFKs as well. Yeah, let's go unlock our teleporter. Which I guess technically unlocking it isn't part of the quest, but obviously we'll go and unlock it. It's not actually needed for quest completion. I could literally turn it in right now, but of course we're obviously going to touch the stone. We're already over here. Counting as part of the quest. Oh no, it moved my teleporter. I was using that. Alright, and I was talked to Professor, right? And we're done. Which means it took us a little over 33 minutes. So the time to beat is 33 minutes, but hopefully we can beat 30. Though 30 might be a little tight. We'd have to basically do no mistake on any tentacle and get the puzzle first try. If we can do both of those, we should be okay. That and go no hit on the first phase of the boss because it saves like 10 seconds. Because they won't try healing you if you didn't take any damage. Alright, there we go. Wait, how much XP did we get here? We got a combat level and a half. We got a smithing level and a half. And a stonemason level and a half. Not bad. Especially for the level range. There'd probably be like 2 or 3 levels at the level range you would do it at. Because we're actually a little over leveled. Because you only need like 48-ish or so in both of these two. And around like 90-ish combat. So we're a little over on all of them. So yeah, if you were to do this exactly at the level range, it's about 2 combat levels, 2 smithing levels, and 2 stonemason levels. A little bit over. That's not bad. Alright, let's go bring this to his AFK. I think I was just AFK merchant, so we'll go back to that. And yeah, let's go do the speedrun on the final count. Oh yeah, I can stop timer now. But yeah, it took us 34 minutes is how long it took. Let me reset the timer. And yeah, we'll go time it again. Oh yeah, and we have this thing, of course, which we'll go pin in a second for the puzzle. Let's go get the final run then. Go bank everything on that account. Get the stone that it needs so we don't have to buy it during the quest. And see if we can beat 30 minutes. Time to beat is at least 33. Gotta at least go quicker than this one. But step 30 would be nice. It's gonna be a lot harder to save time though. Because there's so many areas you can make a mistake at. Alright, let him do his thing. Alright, let's go do the final run. Final run on final account. Go reset its AFK thingy. Get rid of that. Go bank these. Oh, one more level and we can go do the other quests as well. We're only a couple weeks away from having all quests completed on both accounts. This one's even a little bit closer too. The only requirement it needs in one more merchant level is just Blade of Spores, and it's good to go. And then we have all quests completed. Which is what we're going to be doing going forward, is just doing all the quests on each one of the accounts then. Alright, let me go over to, kind of like what we're doing now. For every quest launch day. Okay, let's go buy our stone, and yeah, let's go start the quest. See if we can beat 30 minutes. Gotta at bare minimum beat 33. But sub 30 would be nice. Let's pre-buy the rocks. I guess you could technically count this as part of the quest, having to get the rocks, but we're gonna pre-buy it. I didn't for the wood for the previous quest, but I will for this just because you're not really close to this area at the exact time that you need it at. You're a lot closer at the start of the quest than you would be at the point when you need it during the quest. That's the right tier, right? Okay, we're good to go. Alright, where are we going again? Maintenance room. Alright, let it begin. We'll start timer similar to the other one. We'll start the timer as soon as we get to the dialogue thingy. Or like right next to them for the dialogue thing. Time to beat's 33 minutes. Ideally 30. That will start it right here. Alright, let it begin. Timer, go. Boom. Alright, what is this place? Blah 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 blah. Sure, why not? Blah blah blah. Rugged tunnel. I already forgot what. Oh yeah. This is teleport over. Alright, let me go bring the puzzle up. Pin. We got the last teleporter we needed out. Alright, let's go head over there. Hopefully we'll get all the aggro skips here. And let's hope we don't mess up this puzzle. We did on the first time around, and the second time around. But this first time around we didn't use the solver though. But the second time around I somehow messed up. No, we got hit! Minus 3 seconds. Oh, that's already bad. Yeah, grab this, grab that. As long as we don't fail this puzzle, we will be ahead compared to previous run. As long as we get this puzzle first try with the solver. Also, thanks whoever's been updating the wiki, by the way. I have no clue who has been. But, yeah, this is very useful. I was hoping this is exactly what would be on the wiki, and yep, it is. Also, why did she give me a key for the door literally 2 feet away? I just realized that now. The door is literally right there. We get an entire quest item just to move 2 feet to use the key. Luckily, quest items take up their own storage, so they don't clutter any. Alright, time to not make any mistakes. Go. Alright. Right. Right. Down. Left. Left. Down. Right. Oh no, I'm almost lost track. Right. Up. Right. Up. Left. Down. Right. Down. Left. Up. Yep, top is correct. Good. Right. Up. Left. Left. Down. Right. Right. Up. Left. Left. Down. Right. Up. Left. First try. Without any assistance at all. There we go. All from memory. That thing's really useful. Anyways, good to go. Grimy Junction, boss fight time. Wrong telly. Aggro skip you. No, I'm not gonna make it in time. He diagonaled me because the wall was in the way. This is the second time we got in combat. That's kind of unfortunate. Losing almost all the time we're saving. Oh, do we have a good yellow weapon? You would think on the yellow class, but actually I don't. You would think that would be the case, but nope. Oh, also, I gotta use the green weapon. That's gonna be kind of annoying. If I only kill the slimes. I can't use my two-hand because it's necrome and it's immune to necrome. Alright, mini boss fight time. What side does he start on again? I actually completely forget here. I know the pattern after that. I think he starts on the right, or does he start middle and then go right? Exactly, he's right there. Alright, so he's gonna go right after this then. Or top then, right, I mean. And then I'll go over to that other side there. I keep saying directions as I keep moving the camera. But he's going to go here and then there. And then we want to go down that path so we don't get hit. Yeah, he seems to always do that then. He always goes there, 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 and then there. Which means when going up here, we should go straight upwards. Just so we don't have to go through acid. And then you kill him over here. If you don't kill him here, he'll reset back to the front. And then it just recycles again. There, 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 there. You can also just follow the bubbles. But it does seem to go in that set pattern every time. Oh, I forgot to fix the sign. Whoops. Or refix it. I know, time loss, time loss, time loss. Alright, now we can talk to them. I was wondering why they didn't have a dialogue box above their head. Doing it so many times, I'm forgetting which steps I haven't done. Alright, Gassy Cave. I don't believe anything here we can get preemptively because they're all locked behind a dialogue box. I can't talk to the stonemason guy unless we have the dialogue box. I can't grab the trophy unless we have the dialogue box. And I'm pretty sure I can't actually put the stuff on the slimes or on the tentacles until we have it. So there's like 3 dialogue boxes we got to unlock here. And I have no clue what we need to click to do it. Right, let me do a diagonal there so we don't get hit by the tentacle. First and only time we didn't get hit by it. Alright, how many things have triggered so far? I think 1. There's 2. 3. Okay, that's 3. Okay, I think we're good to go. Yeah, I think we're good. I have to go. I think you're waiting until you hear 3 dialogue boxes. There's one of them's for the trophy, one of them's to be able to pour it, and the other one's to be able to make the stonemason thing. Alright, now we need the... What do we need here? Let's make the stonemason thing first. Because we need it anyways for the other one. Oh, please tell me we have gas. That's gonna be such a time waste if we don't. Since when stonemason, I have used up a lot of the gas in the past, so I'm not sure if I refilled it in recent times. Alright, we have plenty. I'm gonna pre-etch it. This is something I didn't actually do on either of the other 2 accounts. But I assume I could just dialogue box in a dialogue box instead of going back and forth each time. It's not like you need to have the dialogue box to etch them. You just need it in order to make the object. It's better to etch them first and then just do double dialogue box on them. Which is the first and only time we bothered doing that. I'm not sure why. Would have made sense to do that every time. Alright, there we go. Maybe we just double dialogue box him instead of doing the other thing then. It saves a few tiles of having to go back and forth, back and forth. Alright, now we go do the molten thing. And we learned from the second playthrough that we need to put the thing in first. Otherwise, it still thinks you're trying to do ore rather than a quest item. Alright, let's put this in here first. Then put this in here. It's a little bit different than how you would normally do this machine, and then you do this. And then you re-grab that. Alright, we're good to go. And now we go kill the tentacles. Make sure to molten them immediately, and don't forget to actually do that, because I completely forgot the other time. One of them actually revived. And they are level 20, so really easy. Oh, don't use Necromay weapon. They are immune. One hit wasted already. What's our Necromay percent chance on that? 40%, and we rolled it. Unfortunate. And a few unfortunate times to get lucky. Oh, no more, no more. I just said don't forget. But our weapon is not really good for this. You'd think as a hammer mage we'd have a perfect weapon for this, but I don't at the moment. The one thing that's happening is you're no longer going to need the really annoying Deathstone to make the big weapon for hammer mage anymore. Deathstone is going to be shields only as of the milestone update. I'm not sure if we know what material you will need, but it's no longer Deathstone. So if they end up making it granite, that is so much easier. As granite is one of the closest stones to a bank, or among one of them. Oops, I did the wrong weapon again. Luckily, it didn't hit Necromay. Yeah, I'm gonna miss having to do the little dodge thingy down this hallway. It's not gonna be a mechanic anymore. I keep doing it. Why do I keep doing this every time? Luckily, we've only been punished for it once. Because normally this would be my strongest weapon, but they're immune, so it is very much not. We can ignore that just as a 5% potion. Right, we're 11 minutes in so far. Time to beat is 33. And ideally we somehow get under 30. Though unless we do all tentacle puzzles 100% perfectly, I don't think we're getting it. We'd have to do no hit for the first phase of the boss. And not fail a single tentacle puzzle. To be able to make 30-minute time. Or under. Hello, Chad. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, so this Vorp will end up getting what's his name yet? Or get his level thing yet? No, he hasn't actually moved up a level yet. I wonder if he's even online. But he's like 5-ish hours away from max level. Alright, final one. And now tentacle puzzle time. Actually, no, that's not true. We gotta kill 4 more tentacles then. They make you kill 1 billion tentacles in a row, I just realized. You have to kill 13 tentacles in a row. I knew it was a lot earlier. I didn't realize it was that high, though. It's a literal double-digit number. So you gotta kill 9 of these to do the potholes. But then afterwards, you gotta do another 4 to go save the 2 people. So during this quest, you have to kill a 94 slime boss, 13 tentacles, and then a double phase boss that technically doesn't have like an actual HP bar, just phasing the mechanic. So I'm surprised they didn't make the boss 3 hit. They only made it 2 hit. I guess they just found it was too repetitive that they kept going. Though if that's ever a repeatable boss, get ready to have to kill it like 1,000 times. Hopefully a harder version of it. I am curious about how many kill count you'll need to do on all bosses to get like drops and stuff. Like if they add pets or if they add uniques or cosmetics. Because we don't really know what the ballpark range of that is really going to be. Could be hundreds, could be thousands. Like, come on, 15 minutes to go. I think it took us like 20 minutes to make it here last time. We're about to get there in 16, so we're already like 4 minutes ahead. Which is already like the full time saving we need. Were we at like 20? I'm pretty sure we were. Like, if so, yeah, we're at like a 3-4 minute lead right now. Compared to last run. Well, this weapon's slow enough speed that I can actually move without losing any ticks. So we'll move right into position for the next one. So one thing we could be doing is trying to use our yellow weapon. I just feel like the base damage is too much lower. But on 80% it might be worth it. Because if it hits yellow every time, it's probably worth the damage. And it did! Okay, we got lucky. Though with 80% chance, it's a decently good chance that we'll get 3 of them in a row. Alright, there we go. Alright, tentacle puzzle time. And now we start the tentacle gauntlet. Plus, I just realized that area where all the tentacle puzzles is an instance. Because you don't ever see other people doing it. But I didn't think about that just now. As soon as we go through the tentacle room, we're in a solo instance. I guess they had to do it like that to make sure the puzzle would actually work. Because this room we can still see people. But every room beyond this should be our own instance. In order to make the tentacle puzzle and the bridge and everything else work. And down goes the bridge. Now for the tentacle gauntlet. Now we're 18 minutes in and we're entering tentacle. Actually 17 minutes in. Alright, this one we can't go immediately. This one we can. So let me go spam click here. And we should be able to make it barely. And then we go through here. Good, good. And now this we'll just do one at a time just to play it safe. I'm just gonna follow each one. So boom, 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 over in. This one we'll take the wide path on. Alright, those are the hit tiles. Boom, boom. Alright, here we just wait for that one. Boom, boom. Alright, take the safe tile here. Boom, 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 we're in. Okay. Now we got the gas puzzle. So we go like right over here. Bait it out. Go up there. Go to the safe spot. Come on, get a first try. Come on, come on, come on. We go over here. Immediately go back to there. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, let me take over here. Not sure if we need the side panel, but we'll take it just in case. Alright, we're good. I think you just run that. Not sure why that panel is there, though. All right, we do this. Boom. All right, let me wait a second for the tentacle to do its thing. All right, we're in. Come on, first try, first try. All right, we take this, and then we go for the other one, and then we can just go straight down. We should be able to do a left into an up, or maybe just a straight up. Might be a straight up angle. I think just have to be a wait. All right, we'll push it. And now we just go straight for it. There shouldn't be anything in our way. And since we didn't have the tile go down, we should be able to just rock. No! 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 Oh, that one single hit all the way at the end. That's cruel. Oh, that is so unfortunate. But yeah, you can hit at any point during this puzzle with full resets. I can't believe we got hit by that one all the way to the side there. That's crazy. I'm just gonna wait it. I don't trust after that. We should be good to go now. Oh, that's so unfortunate. That's like a minute loss. Not sure if the 30 minutes gonna be doable now. We got 10 minutes to go. Are we done with Tentacle? Okay, we might be able to do it. We just have to do the boss and teleporter in 10 minutes. Might still be doable to do sub 30 even with that big mistake. Hello, Jets. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, boss time. We can still make some time save. I got to do one rod at a time. And I got to no-hit first phase so we don't get heal stalled for like 10 seconds. Otherwise, they're going to try to heal me. So we got to go no-hit phase 1. We could damage boost in phase 2 if we absolutely had to. But phase 1 is really important not to get hit. Alright, now the 2 rods. We'll do one at a time and just put them into wherever they're at. No move! Oh, that was so close. Almost got rod stalled. Alright, now we just gotta hit the tentacles. As long as we don't get hit with rock by here. We gotta remember we can't do diagonals. This isn't actually combat. They're interactable objects. So you're gonna get forced to one of the cardinal directions around them. It's not like normal combat where you can do diagonal hit. Alright, now we can start moving. Just don't get hit. So far, so good. Of course, you put one a mile away. Alright, there we go. No hit. Now we can skip the heal phase. Which is about 15 seconds or so. And now we should just be straight into combat again. Instead of it trying to heal. Perfect. Alright, double rod. Grab them one at a time. And now it doesn't actually technically matter if we get hit, other than for just slight stall. Like that. Okay, yeah, they still stun you though, so we should probably still try to not get hit. Because you can't really damage boost this boss. Oh gosh, the stun lock from picking up stuff. Alright, we're making good time. We got 5 minutes left for sub 30. Even with the big mistake that lost like a minute. Really? I was deliberately waiting an extra amount of time so that hit wouldn't happen. And it still got me. I gotta be careful. I'm like 2 hits away from death. But these things actually go off, which we haven't actually seen a single time yet. They might actually kill me. I'm slightly concerned with that really far one. Let me go for it first. It's gonna take a little bit longer, but I don't want it to hit me. Because we haven't actually seen the mechanic yet, and I feel like it might actually kill me at my current HP. Alright, that should be boss completed. We got 4 minutes to go do the rest of the dialogue, unlock the teleporter, and return back to the starting point. Come on, timer's ticking. 4.5 minutes to go. Go, go, go. Come on, cutscene end. Come on. Wait, let me get mine deep totally ready. What are we doing next? Mine deep. Alright, there we go. Alright, we got 4 minutes. Go, 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 go. I think we're gonna get it. Even with the really bad 1 minute mistake on the on that one geyser puzzle. I still can't believe that happened. Like literally the last possible tile you could even get hit. And it reset the whole puzzle when we're already done. I didn't realize that puzzle was that punishing. Like I thought the geyser would still be up or something. But nope, full reset. Oh, we didn't get the aggro skip. No, time loss. Honestly, I think we've been hit by every enemy on this speedrun. It's such an awful speedrun. Obviously, it's not meant to be perfect, but it's meant to be like really quick. Or as quick as we can kind of route on the fly. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of dialoguing that is way inefficient here, though. Because I'm just mash clicking everything. Actually, this one's definitely just tell me, or just tell me there it is. Pretty sure that one just do final dialogue. But I think we're going to make it. Because this cutscene is not going to take longer than like 30 more seconds to get up there. And unlock the teleporter. And then we just have to tele back and that's quest completed. It's looking like a slightly under 29 minute. So we got to our 30-minute goal then. It's basically quest done. Just have to talk to one person. And that is quest completed. And it shouldn't take more than 2 minutes. It should take like 45 seconds. Looks like our final time is going to be 28 something. There it is. Oh, he's actually boosting up beforehand. Does that actually work? I don't feel like that does. I know in the past it didn't. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, timer. You can stop now. Oh, yeah, there we go. It took us 28 minutes and 20 seconds. Not too bad. We got our sub 30. But there we go. But yeah, so far, every quest lately we've been able to get in under 30. Like, Because was under 30, this one was under 30. Like, ever since we started timing them. But yeah, going forward, we're going to be doing all 3 quests on launch day every single time they ever launch. Because we're at the point that they're going to have all quests done within the next few weeks. And by the time the next quest comes in, we could literally just full focus on whatever the requirement is and, you know, be good to go. So every single time a new quest launch, we'll run it 3 times. Once blind on our main account, and then twice again, just trying to route it really quick. With a third one trying to go as quick as possible, like this one that got in 28:20. Which is definitely beatable, but it's still a pretty solid time. Anything under 30 is pretty solid. But, yeah, there we go. I guess the only other thing we can go do real quick, well, for one, let me go bring it to its AFK so we can go get the other requirement we need for that. But let's go over the leak, I guess, real quick, just to read over it a little bit. The weekly leak. It came out last week, but I haven't actually done a stream since then, so I'll just kind of go over it kind of briefly. Valerie covered a really good video on it, of course, as she normally does for a weekly video. We do those for Gems of War, but obviously we don't do them for Brighter Shores. Because Valerie already does so good on them that we don't really need more people doing it. Valerie already has that completely covered. But let's just kind of briefly go over it real quick. Because it does have some pretty juicy things that I end up mentioning that weren't in any of the previous leaks. All right, let me get rid of this timer now. There we go. All right, so leak. So welcome to the 24th edition of the Brighter Lake. Last week we saw the launch of the new week, Because, which of course we did, and today we end up doing the what was the quest called again that we did today? The maintenance crew. So we had those 2 quests recently, which the quests have been so good lately. Let's see, the feedback has been great. We are really buzzing about it. All right, about the milestone project continues. Also, I'm not gonna be reading all this, just the milestone stuff. With improvements to personalized combat striping, more work on bounties, more professions updated, and lots of new graphics being integrated into the updated professions. So now we have milestones. As promised, here are some more of the details on milestones update. This week we will focus on the minor blacksmith and personalized combat striping and bounties. Minor. We have added a new material called Durabin, which is unlocked by reaching minor milestone 1, which is level 50 mining, and is used exclusively for crafting shields and blacksmith. This is interesting because I was crafting, or getting some of the other materials for shields in the past for Cryonite, but now that we only need that for shields, that's definitely going to be a bit of an interesting angle. The main one that's kind of concerning is, what is iron used for then? Because I mean, iron is only used for 2 items. Both for your rapier, which is the best blue weapon in the game, and for the, I actually forget what the other one is off the top of my head. It's been so long. But the only really good one that you make out of is the blue rapier for Cryonite, the best one-hand blue weapon in the game, as well as the best one-hand for Cryonite. But that's basically the only thing iron's going to be good for, since you can't make it into your shield anymore. Deathstone is now unlocked by reaching milestone 1, and is used, which is mining level 50. And is used exclusively for crafting shields and stonemason. This is interesting because this means Deathstone is no longer used for making the really expensive 2-handed yellow weapon, which is one of the most annoying things about Hammer Mage, was actually making your yellow 2-hand, because you always require Deathstone for it, making it by far the hardest 2-hand weapon out of any of the 3 classes to obtain. I assume you'll use Granite for it now instead of Deathstone, since you can't use Deathstone anymore. Which is way easier to bank. Be able to get the 3 or however many granite with the 1 U pull, and then boom, you're good to go with a big granite 2-hand yellow weapon. So that makes it substantially easier to get the best slot weapon for Hammer Mage, as well as when all classes can use them, the best yellow 2-hand weapon currently in the game. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty nice. Beyond that, Minecart is now unlocked at milestone 2, which is level 100 or so mining, which means you won't be doing this at all in early game anymore. Before you had access to it as low as level 10-ish, I believe, but now you don't get access to it until like level 100-ish at the earliest or so. So that's way deeper than before. But it has been extended to have 8 different variants, 1 every single milestone. 1 for, yeah, they mentioned it right there, duh. 1 for each milestone. The 3 new raw materials you have to transport are nickel, gravel, and horseshoes. The intention behind these changes is to make it so some activities are saved for later milestones, aka mostly the minecart system, and I guess to some degree Deathstone. You got Deathstone around that level. Deathstone currently right now is level 32, but now it's going to require level 50. The only thing that's going to be a little awkward about this is the quest that you unlock Deathstone with, I believe still has a level 30 something requirement, like level 30 or so mining requirement. But you can't end up doing Deathstone until at least level 50 under the new system. So that might be a little bit weird, because you'll be able to do the venture to get the blast mining material, but you won't actually be able to immediately do blast mining, which is a little bit weird, because the whole point of that quest was you do the quest and then you immediately get access to blast mining. but that's not quite how that works anymore, unless you're changing the requirement of the quest to be higher. Because currently it's 30, they'd have to raise it to like 50 or something. But yeah. Anyways, blacksmith. Shield crafting is now unlocked by reaching milestone 1, because shields are now crafted during Durabin. We are adding a new making horseshoes passive activity for blacksmith. Making horseshoes does not require any items, nor does it fill your backpack. So this is basically the same thing stonemason has whenever you're chipping at a block. This now makes a blacksmith not the worst skill in the entire game to get up passively, because it was the only skill in the entire game where every single one lost you money. Every single passive for it was the worst passive in the entire game, because you're just burning money into burning money into burning money into burning money. It was the only skill that was like that. I guess Chef is still kind of like that to some degree, but now it's not like that anymore. You will have the same kind of intermediate passive that Stonemason has, where you have a pure profit one that does not require any amount of resources. It is still really expensive to get smithing all the way to max, but now it's more in line with like where Leatherworker is, where Stonemason is, stuff like that. It's now no longer the most expensive skill in the game to get to max passively. So that's a huge improvement for Blacksmith. We're also adding a new recycling scrap metal passive activity for Blacksmith. Recycling scrap metal uses the scrap metal you collected in Forager. This is another example of what we are doing to improve the links between professions. So now basically the Forager passive feeds into the smithing passive. So now not only does smithing have a really good passive like the stonemason thing, where you don't need any material and just pure profit, but now also, if you did the Forager passive in Chapter 1, you can now use that material, which is literally one tile from a bank, by the way. You can now store that one tile from a bank, which is huge for banking, for the passive activity for Forager in Chapter 1. But now you can use that material to go get free smithing XP. So yeah, it's great. A little bit more of a connection there. Probably not more profit than before, or maybe a little bit more. I'm not sure exactly what the profit difference will be. Actually, probably will be slightly higher, I would assume. Compared to just outright selling the scrap, we don't currently know exactly though. It will be like half the profit or like double the profit, or how exactly that's going to work. Because normally when processing stuff there, it's gaining money compared to if you sold it to a shop. So we'll see if that's going to be the case there, because that means you would have gotten more for it then compared to selling it to the scrap merchant guy. Anyways, personalized combat striping. This is probably the most interesting one, how on earth this is going to work. We are significantly overhauling the personalized combat striping system. The aim is to eliminate the oddity of personalized quest requirements and to stop personalized striping from assigning foe levels in a way that is very hard to understand. Instead, we are making it so you get to choose what order the combat stripes come in. Each time you reach a new milestone, you can choose which episode's foes you want from that next milestone to feature. This is both simpler and brings back the concept of you being able to choose which episode to train combat in next, which I will immediately be doing in Chapter 1 so I can go train Forager, because I haven't been able to train Forager for like half a year since the combat change, because I want to go do it while doing the one plant that's in that area. But to be able to do that, I need level 1280 combat in the current state of the game. But after this change, we should be able to do it in like a few days of just training combat instead of literal months. Anyways, while still maintaining a merge combat profession, the base foes, i.e. the first stripe in every episode, always have a fixed combat level. The whole part foes are based on 0 to 24. Next one, yeah, you know, just the 24 brackets, 25 brackets or so. Boss foes also have a fixed combat level, like they do now. Crime Den raids, please tell me Crime Den raids are fixed already. They've been dead content for like 8 months now. Crime Den foes have a fixed combat level based on the detective level of the Crime Den, like it was before the combat merge. So they haven't been fixed? Wait. Crime Den foes have a fixed combat level based on the detective level of the Crime Den. Yeah, so that hasn't changed. In addition to the base foes described above, when you unlock a new combat so they didn't fix raid dens then. Unless there's another sentence to it. Did it not fix raid dens then? Because based on that, that's not fixed, from what I could tell. Anyways, in addition to the base foes described above, when you unlock a new combat milestone, you now choose which episode's foes you want the next milestone to feature. This is called the Foe Pack. This allows you to specialize in the end episode. For example, you may wish to focus on newly launched episode, or experience a variety of episodes as you choose. Purchasing Premium Pass will not change which foe packs you have selected, and will therefore not affect your personalized striping. The fixed base foe and boss foes levels, as described above, ensure you will be able to experience the premium content immediately without having to finish the current milestone first. Launching a new episode will not change which faux packs you have selected and will therefore not affect your personalized striping and fixed base foes and boss foes levels as described above to ensure you will be able to experience the new content immediately without having to finish the current milestone first. So basically what I gathered from this is they didn't fix crime den raids, but they have made it so you have more of a selection on what you'll be able to combat next, which means if I want to go move back to Chapter 1 instead of going to Chapter 4 next, we'll be able to, which is 100% what we're doing. So we could go start training Forager because it's our lowest level skill, and I want to go do it while doing combat. Training Forager and combat simultaneously. So that will definitely be the next thing that we go and target then. And we should even be able to, with the foe pack, choose what foes we want to choose first. In which case, pretty early on, we're going to immediately go for that one big plant because I need those so we can go do the what's it called? The potatoes. And then after that, we could probably choose an enemy soon after that would then align with our next thing. So let's say our next Forager thing is... Actually, what is the next Forager thing? I'm not even sure. Let me go check. So let's say hypothetically... well, not even hypothetically. We can see exactly. But our next thing after that is... Oh, yeah. I need to go do the daily thing. I forgot I could reset that. But the next one is Rack. So Rack, for example... Is there any combat you could do in either the two new rack rooms? No, because they moved to where Rack is. So that's not going to work for that. How about Ramhorn? No, they're in the same rooms. Oh, interesting. You actually double dip that? Interesting. I didn't realize that earlier. Pondweed, I know for sure there's nothing. Okay, so Bell Plant, for example. So, no, Bell Plant got moved too. Gosh, what didn't get moved? Monument pieces. I guess we could technically do Monument piece energy. I don't think it's worth doing for that, though. Kelp, there's nothing nearby. Bone Spike would just be plant again, so you can't do it for that. Yeah, we're not really going to get a combat synergy again for a while. I guess we could deliberately make sure that the crow is very deep, because you could do the crow while doing that. So maybe at the beginning of the stripe, we take the plant, but then all the way at the end, we try to get the crow so that we have it for the tail end of it. And then somewhere's in between, I don't think we have anything we could do in between. Because everything else is kind of dedicated to their own rooms now ever since they changed how the system works. Also, actually, I'll do it after. I was going to say, I need to go reset the thingy. I'll do it after we finish reading this. Oops, that's not what I want. Go back. Wait, how do we go back? I don't think there's a back button, is there? No, why is there no back button? All right, let me do it that way. All right, anyways, let's go finish reading this. Where were we? So yeah, we'd want to take the plant really early, but then take the crow really late if we want to go get synergy there. And now for bounties. We are adding common, uncommon, rare, and epic rarity bounties. Rarer bounties give better rewards, but appear less frequently on the bounty board. Certain milestones in each profession will be bountiful milestones. In a bountiful milestone, bounties are replaced as soon as they are completed, making bounties the main source focus for leveling up during that milestone. Ooh, that's interesting. So now the bounty mechanic will actually be like the main thing you would do as your primary training. Even if in the other sections, you would normally just follow whatever the best item is. And if you wanted to do bounties, it's more so optional. But they're actually going to be adding sections where it is going to be optimal to do the bounties. Like literally, like let's say, I don't know, 400 to 450 cooking, you know, milestone 8 to 9. It might actually be worthwhile just to do only bounties then for that entire time in that given level range with how they end up setting that up. So that'll be interesting to see how that pans out then. The intention here is to make some milestones have a different feel to others, so it feels less repetitive. For Chef, we are adding new common rarity bounties, which involve cooking, but not delivering the food, which is huge. So you don't have to go and ever leave the station still. So you'd be able to still keep camping the room, but still be able to go get bounties done. Because before, the main reason why you would kind of just camp the room only, other than just being more convenient and more AFK and everything, is, you know, you didn't have to, like, go and path around everywhere. It required a lot more clicks, a lot more attention. But if you just camp the room and get some of these bounties done that way, that's going to be really, really, really useful. And the existing delivery bounties will be used by uncommon, rare, and epic rarity bounties. Though it does seem like all the better ones you do have to go out of the room, though, for. Launch schedule. So we kind of already mentioned this earlier. The Minds of Matubin 4-star quest obviously launched today. We already did the entirety of that this stream. The Christmas event is going to be coming in 2 weeks from now on December 1st. So the first day of December, we'll start the Christmas event. What on earth that will entail, who knows? Hopefully we don't have to kill all 1,200 enemies again. I'm kind of hoping like last year, we just kind of passively get them done automatically would be kind of nice. Because that you could literally do anything, get them all unlocked. Curious what they're going to do, because they already did Santa hats and a bunch of other things. Hopefully get like a snowman mask or something. That's one of the nice ones that we haven't gotten from the last one. But it'll be interesting to see what they end up doing with it. And we're still working out the dates for the milestone beta. There will be more information on the beta in a future leak. So maybe next leak, which would be in 1 week from today. So we might have more information by then. and the rest is not really worth looking at. And then there's just all the things that they already went over earlier. And it looks like the next quest might be the 7-star Mines of Matubin, so start training your Mines of Matubin if you haven't already. This is the first 7-star quest ever, so we don't quite know what the requirements will be, but this is easily over 70 all. Bare minimum, get 70 all in every single Mines of Matubin skill. Potentially get up to 100 all in every Mines of Matubin skill, because we have no clue how high 7's going to go. And based on the star system, they're probably going to go as high as 10 at some point. And they mentioned that the quest will never go above 200, but since this is already 7 out of 10, this could potentially be as high as 100, so definitely get your levels up. Bare minimum, you're going to need 70 in like every single skill in Mines of Matubin, and it could be as high as 100 in every skill in Mines of Matubin. So if you haven't already been training it up, might be a good time to do so, because it looks like that might be the next quest. Hasn't been announced yet, but that'll probably be, I would assume, late December or early January then, if they don't get bogged down by milestones or something else. Which, hey, it's getting there. It's getting close. But anyways, let's go reset our daily, and I guess we call it there. Does anyone else have any other questions or anything else we want me to go over? Let me know. Otherwise, we're going to reset this guy's daily and probably go grab lunch/dinner. Alright, let me go reset his thingy. Go to, nope, not that one, the other one. Still got all the junk from earlier when I was running the potions. I still got all this junk on me from earlier. This is from the chest we looted all the way at the beginning of the stream. This is from before when I was just doing some potions, somewhat AFK. Well, not like super AFK, but you know. Alright, let's go reset these dailies, and that'll be it then. Be good to go, and then bring him back to his AFK thingy. Obviously, we'll drink a boost potion. We got like 1 billion of these. I think we have like 2,000 in the bank already now. We have such a big stack, because it's so worthwhile in the current system until the milestone change to go make these potions. And what's even great is our current merchant is giving us even more of this material, so we get them even cheaper. Even without the discount, they would already be worth making, but with the discount, they are mega worth making. And they're pretty much the best potion to make all the way till like 419 or 437. Not as far as overall EXP, but the EXP to cost ratio. Though their EXP is literally better than the 45% potion. We don't get a bit stronger potion until 314. And we'd lose too much money on that unless we already have it all banked. And I need like 300 something forager, which I can't get till combat, so that's not happening anytime soon. So we're kind of locked out of it. We basically have to just do the Chronopolis potions. Where am I going? I'm going to Mine Southwest. Oh yeah, we got a new telly. I was like, wait, why does this screen look so much weirder? It's because we literally got a 3rd new Mines of Teleport today. I just haven't teleported much since that change, obviously, since we just unlocked it. But yeah, that's what's throwing me off, because the other accounts don't have all the teleports unlocked soon. They will in a couple weeks. But yeah, we now have access to, how many teleports is that now? 10. 3 in chapter 2, 3 in chapter 3. And chapter 1 and 4 still need an additional one. But anyways, guys, that'll wrap it up for now. Hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week. We will be back whenever they do anything again, which at this rate, I guess will be for the Christmas event. So I guess I'll see you guys on December 1st for the Christmas event, and we'll go complete out the entirety of the Christmas event on our main account. And if it's something really quick, maybe we'll do it on all 3, but we'll probably just mostly do it on the main account, especially if it takes as long as the Halloween event that was like a couple hours long. So we'll probably just do it on the main and go from there. But yeah, any new quest that ever comes out, we'll do it similar to how we did today. We're on launch day around noon Eastern Standard Time or so. We'll go and do it blind on the main account. Then we'll go and try speed running it on the 2 other accounts. The second account kind of being seeing what the route would be. And then the third trying to beat that time and going as quickly as possible. And all the timestamps if you're watching after the fact will be in the description. So if you want to check it later, all the timestamps for each of the runs will be in the pinned comment and description if you want to go check it there here on YouTube. But anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week. I will see you guys in, I guess, 2 weeks from now for the Christmas event, as far as Brighter Shore stuff is concerned. As far as other streams, I will be starting the 99 sailing grind, or more so the full collection log grind, on Wednesday. We're probably going to do that for a lot for the first month. I'm not sure exactly how much. We'll probably stream it for like 8-ish hours every single day until we finish it out, or at least most of it. So over the next month or so, other than on like, you know, Thanksgiving and stuff, we'll probably go for about 8-ish hours every single day, give or take a little bit, except for Mondays, but probably every day except Monday, and try to do that until it's completely completed out, which that'll be the main game plan. Get 99 sailing and old school Rinsky, put a new skill to bring it in and go do all that. And then, of course, by the Monday of December 1st, we'll go to the Christmas event for Brighter Shores then. But anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful week, or 2 weeks, technically, by the time we do Brighter Shores again. And I will catch you guys later. Goodbye, everyone. And thanks for watching.